We back with another episode of R&R. I am your host, Jamerson Ballard, and forgive me for my tardiness. We're gonna hit y'all with a little bit of nostalgia on this one. We threw it back to the original location one time for the one time. This wasn't originally my plan. But I got to where I'm at, man, and it got a little comfortable, and decided I wouldn't want to fight through traffic to get to the other location. I'm already crazy late, and so, we just gonna make it happen where I'm at. And welcome. This is episode 41, and yeah. Shout out to the Rand Gang. Shout out to the Capital Letter Club. And we're going to give it a little minute, but for starters, we're going to shout out the shoe brand I developed by the name of Kicks. It's Qiks. And it's a luxury urban shoe brand for those of you who would like to have a little bit of flair for the glare, you know what I'm saying, in your footwear. Yeah, Kicks, keep going. Anyway, man, yeah, how y'all been this week that just passed, man? I hope everything has been lovely for y'all, man. It's been crazy, but it ain't been a whole lot of new things going on as far as news is concerned. Everything has been about what's going on in Israel, and that's, I really hate that this thing looks like it's finna get bigger or worse before it gets better. But on today's episode of R&R, we're gonna discuss the topic, which is your attitude determines your aptitude, right? Y'all have to forgive me because I actually got the new location, because this location, the traffic in the background, the noise from the traffic kind of irritates me. So I'm going to do my best to power through. Please bear with me. If you hear loud sounds from the background, just understand that it's kind of, it can be a lot going on, but I hope that it isn't. What's going on, 29? How you doing today, man? Look, I gotta apologize again for my lateness, y'all. But we here. We're gonna try to do a quality episode. It might not be the longest episode because it's not a whole lot going on. But again, your attitude determines your aptitude. And simply what I mean by that is that there are those of us who have a certain amount of talent, right? And talent can get you places, but talent can only take you so far. There are those who don't have as much talent, and that's no shade to you. But I'll tell you one thing. Your attitude will take you further than your talent alone. That's because there are those of you who have an air of entitlement because you feel like, I'm the best. I should be, the choice which is what a lot of, and I don't say this to disparage, but a lot of sisters may feel like they aren't being chosen because, I think some of us know that we all know you the best. You the best. That's hands down. I won't date outside my race, right? Because I know what you guys bring to the table. The attitudes, though, could use work. And this is not a shot to all women or sisters. I'm just saying, for example, I'm in a space where I see a lot of men choosing other races for their mates, and a lot of that might have to do with not necessarily body types, but you guys are killing it on that. It might not necessarily be, just the fact that you have a lot of things going on like the grip, but just the attitude of gratitude has gotten them in a place where they've gotten maybe a little more than they even bargained for or deserve, to the point to where it's like y'all might feel like, oh, y'all don't like us. What's wrong with y'all? And again, this might not be the best example. I don't want to lose my female viewers when I say things like this. I'm just saying, for example, when it comes to anything, whether it's the workplace, athletics, friendships. I know a person who feels like, who is going through something where they're not having as many friends as they feel like they should have, and it's lonely at the top. So but they have some of these expectations of people, and it's not necessarily their fault. I'm just saying certain things aren't being reciprocated, and it's just there's a bit of attitude there, and a bad attitude at that, and it's just it can be a hindrance to you. Children give you attitude because they may feel like they shouldn't have to do this, or they don't feel like doing that, and as parents you get irritated with your children. What do you think is going on with your supervisor when he asks something of you and you don't feel like you're passive aggressive about how you do it? You take an extremely long time to do it, or you don't do it at all because you feel a certain type of way, or you don't ever ask such and such to do it, or woo. You know what I mean? A lot of us kind of tend to wait till we get the money to do what's expected of us, when if you was the type of person to go above and beyond, and yeah, it sounds foolish, but people customers, I'll say, love getting more than what they bargained for, which is why places like Walmart are killing the game, because their customer service is not huge as far as, but if you go to their return, as far as their return policy, they're not going to really turn you away. They might not necessarily give you your money back, but they'll give you store credit. So even if there are people who steal from Walmart and go back to Walmart with the same thing, they just stole, no receipt, they'll give you a gift card for however much the item is worth. So they might have to take a loss on that one, but a better example would be someplace like, I don't know, maybe Chick-fil-A, who is also killing the game. I mean, their customer service is stellar, and they do charge, a nice amount for but the quality of food is there also, right? So you have places whose business model is they're going to give you way more than what you bargained for, and people continue to shop there, right? Why wouldn't you as a person adopt that as your quote unquote business model when you're dealing with things especially like the workplace? Employers love to get more than what they bargained for, and you might as a person feel like, I don't feel like I gotta do all that. Hey, they not paying me for all that, but when you give a person, employer for example, more than what they bargained for, at some point you're going to price everybody else out the game. And so when it comes a time where you feel like, here's the time for me to ask for my raise, there is no way that this guy or girl is going to tell you no, because you're head and shoulders above the rest of the people in your department. You show up, not only do you show up on time, but they don't have to ask you twice to do anything. You do it with a great attitude. You always, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You know, imagine if your child was like that. For those of you who have children, you could be asking your child to do something outrageous, and they just, yes, sir, no, sir, and never question you. They don't give you a lot of lip. They just do what you ask. If they were to ask you after they've done everything you asked and a little more, you only wanted them to clean the bathroom. They done their homework, cleaned their bathroom, kept their room clean, and they ask you, let's say they ask you, can they go out to the mall or something? They've been saving their money. You know what I mean? Are you as a parent going to deny them? No. You'd be a fool to deny them. Because it's like, I mean, depending on the circumstance, but and this might not necessarily be the best example, but it's 15-year-old kid, straight A student, don't give you no problems, is responsible with everything you've given him to do, goes above and beyond. He asks for anything. Yeah, the answer is yes. If it's within the realm of possibility, yes. If I can get that for you, yes, you have it. No problem. Oh, well, I mean, do you think it's possible I could get a raise? You making $15 an hour, you giving this person $20 an hour worth of work. You ask for another $2 an hour just to kind of, well, give me a month, Cheryl, and we'll make that happen for you. You know what I mean? Because you have a great attitude. You might not even be the best employee. You know, maybe you've been late once or twice. You had some family stuff going on, et cetera, et cetera. But whenever possible, you give more than enough. You have a great rapport with the management. You doing more than is expected of you at every turn. You have no problem. But a lot of us, like I said again, will rather wait until we get the money in order to do these kind of things, and it's just, it doesn't necessarily work like that. I've said this in a previous episode. Where in the world do you get off thinking that you're going to get what you're asking for before you actually pay for it? Now that you've paid in, though, you've paid in a month or 3, 6, a year, or doing more than you should at some point. And if you and they can tell when you're missing, when you're not there, when you've taken a day off, and you've taken a couple, like a few days off, or you've gotten sick, the production level goes down. Everybody misses you because they know that when you're there, the line is going to go faster, the customer service is going to be stellar. Like, you don't necessarily have to work at a Chick-fil-A to have Chick-fil-A standards. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't gonna beat a dead horse, but I'm just saying, let's try it out. Try it with your spouse. You know, try it for a week and see how, like, wow. And then you tap her on the shoulder like, hey, babe, you think I can get a little extra special? You've been cleaning up around the house. You've been extra vigilant about doing everything before she asks you to, or vice versa. You cooked already. The man come home from school or from work or wherever he came from. And this is, I know a lot of you women probably go above and beyond and you're sick of doing all that, and you might not be getting what you deserve, but that just means that there is someone else out there for you. And don't stop doing what you're doing because you're not with the person you think you should be with right now. Just look at it as practice for who you're going to get in the future. You know what I'm saying? And men too, some of you men who clean up, you're great dads, you do everything you're supposed to. You got a woman there who doesn't appreciate you at all, and you're wondering, when is this going to pay off? Why have I been with this person for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and they just, they don't appreciate me? There's going to be a time where, and they might be bull crapping. Maybe not. Maybe she's depressed. Maybe she's tired. Maybe you need to ask better questions. Maybe you could be a better spouse in that respect and have some understanding. But it's a lot to do with attitude, man. Determines how far you go with a lot of things, not just relationships, not just jobs, parenting, all these other things translating. And so I'm going to get off my soapbox and get into some of these topics. There aren't a lot of topics, though, just to give you a fair heads up. It ain't a whole lot. Like I said, I don't have an opinion on the war. I'm not finna go into that. I'm hearing it. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it. I'm hearing about it every day. I mean, they went from Ukraine to Gaza and Israel, and I'm not even going to pretend like I know what's going on over there. It's not even my job. I haven't picked a side. I love everybody, though, but I'm trying to stick with what's going on in this area because, to be honest, and this, you can quote me on this, you have to take care of home first before you can do anything outside of home to have a real impact. What do I do helping some lady down the street, a person around the corner, or some other guy, and I come home and do absolutely nothing? I haven't done anything at the house. You have to start with you first. You have to help you first. You have to get the plank out of your own eye before you can help somebody else get the plank out of theirs. So I'm focused on what we got going on here. FBA business is my primary concern. If I can help anybody else with whatever they got going on through that, that's fine. But to be honest, I mean, I'm just going to stick to what I know, man. And that's kind of keeping it practical. Hate it or love it, right? People out here losing their jobs because of their opinion on the war. That's crazy, because if you say you side with Palestine, or you anti-Semitic, you side with the other side, it's like a lose-lose. And I don't participate in lose-loses, man. I just do win-wins, okay? So, with that being said, I got some other things I want to talk about. I lost my space. I don't know what happened. Woo. I just had my notes pulled up, and that's crazy. Wow. And yeah, that's not cool at all. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Well, that's crazy. It's not even pulling up. I don't even know what's going on. I've been a little frustrated with being at the location where I pay to be at. The internet has been crazy. It keeps dropping out in the middle, and things go wrong from time to time. I'll be pretty good about trying to, figure out how to navigate through bull crap. This, for me right now, is some new stuff, and you're getting to see me figure out how to do this while I'm on air. I just had it all together. Oh my goodness, wow. Anyway, okay, let me try to see if I can go from memory, because we have a segment on my show called Don't Be a Weirdo, right? And that is kind of not good. I don't have it memorized as much as I would like to have it memorized. There is a guy out in East Point, Georgia, that is a federal agent, by the way, that is meeting up with guys on an app. I'm pretty sure the app is Grindr, but and it's hilarious to me how you so concerned with box. And I say box, I don't even think this guy is getting box. I think he is the box. I mean, he's texting, can you screw me right now? And trying to meet at the park. Now, the name of the park at this very moment escapes me because, again, although I've taken immaculate notes, I can't seem to find where they are at this particular moment. And it is very annoying, as you could imagine. But I'm not going to let that deter me from having a great show. I might even just kind of cut this thing down a little bit. It's not something I like to do, but it's becoming clear that this isn't going to be something I could pull up as quickly as I would like to. Although I did just find it. Haha. So, I don't know what the happened right there. But on today's Weirdo of the Week, a federal agent and a U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer was arrested in a sting operation that is being going on for months for meeting up in Sykes Park in East Point, Georgia, on a dating app, which again I'm thinking is Grindr. It's kind of weird because I mean it's meeting up on a dating app for sex in broad daylight. Yeah. Our weirdo of the week is 37-year-old Garrett Reinhardt. Garrett was arrested by an undercover officer on the app after he had asked him, "Hey, are you free to fuck me?" So, pretty sure he's not the one doing the fucking. And when they caught his ass, because they arrested him as soon as he pulled up to the park, bro had a pocket full of condoms and lubrication. Now, if you if you're doing the fuck, I don't know if you need lubrication for women. Most of the time you don't. So it's probably some sodomy going on. Bro trying to get sodomized. For those of you who know what that means, it's basically another word for anal sex. But yeah, bro had condoms and lube on him, and they arrested him as soon as he got to the park, and they charged him with conspiring to get fucked and loitering. Now, you mean to tell me you a border control agent, you out here on the app, you that boy, bro got the porn mustache and everything. If you've seen a picture of him, it's crazy. But why don't you have more discipline with your genitals? You can't wait till after you get off work, bro. They obviously don't got shit going on, and this park is being watched like a motherfucker because there's people out there fucking on park benches and all kind of shit. Now, I don't know if you've been to Atlanta or in the surrounding areas, but it's a very woody city. Like, there's a lot of hills, a lot of woods, but there are also a lot of parks. Parks are not intended for grown men to fuck each other in them. Parks, are for children. So it's slides and shit, and there are some picnic tables, and they probably back there in the woods by the trees trying to fuck. Now, you gotta be some kind of exhibitionist because you're trying to fuck outside. Do you know how hard you gotta be to hit somebody in the butt cheeks, bro? You gotta be hella turned on. So what? Whoa. Look, man, I'm not trying to judge nobody for their life choices. Look, if you want to fuck or get fucked in your private time off the clock, do that shit. But don't be a weirdo, okay? Don't be a weirdo. I mean, look, there's some freaks out there. Some of y'all might be married or whatever. You got break time, lunchtime, you want to suck something, fuck something, whatever. Be my guest, right? But you on an app looking for dick, and you a federal agent, and it looks horrible. It looks horrible. You didn't got caught. I'm pretty sure you finna lose job or get demoted. You on TV. You on Don't Be a Weirdo. Yeah, we caught your ass, nigga. You nasty. Stop it, man. For you be on here for some shit like that. Now, it could be worse. I mean, last episode, some lady shopping for dick at the job. Stop fucking on the job, please. Me personally, job off limits. I mean, I don't shit where I eat. Pun intended. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, your shit can't be great if you can walk past the person that you just worked with like ain't shit happened after you done fucked them for a month. It's got to be trash. So, I mean, me personally, and I'm not trying to, apartment complexes where I live, neighborhoods where I live, people I work with, all of those is off limits. I'm pretty sure you didn't seen How to Be a Player. If you haven't watched the movie, great movie, when Bill Bellamy was in his prime. Brett had a lot of good points, but some of y'all just don't understand that. That escapes me how you couldn't see past your dick to like things might not go great. It's cool right now and it feels great. Oh yeah, I'm happy I got away with it 2-3 times, but just do yourself a favor, bro, and chill, okay? Okay, you definitely not finna get no promotion doing shit like that on the job, okay? Next on our agenda is a segment I like to call Who Got Active. Now, I'm gonna try to stretch this a little bit, but like I said, man, it's been pretty dry out here in these streets. Now, I mean, there is some shit that has been going on that, because I'm not necessarily on no gossip shit. I mean, I've heard things about old DJ Envy, goofy ass, out here doing Ponzi schemes and shit with some other dude. I don't even know who the other dude is, but DJ Envy, y'all know who that is. I done heard they trying to find another host on is it Hot 97 or whatever radio station you on with Charlamagne the God. Shout out to them. I mean, I'm not probably on the list. I don't live up there, but I mean, hey man, if the money right, man, you know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. At any rate, DJ Envy then got them alphabet boys coming up to the motherfucking job to serve a warrant. I don't know if y'all know anything about federal shit, but they doing it at a time that is most uncomfortable for you. I mean, 3 a.m. when you sleep at the crib. I mean, they've been watching your ass for like 6 months at least. They've been watching you, boy. It's over for your ass. So your place of work or bam, they up there. So they done came up there and grabbed this little light-skinned ass. And, you know, it's looking bad. On top of the fact that the man, wife, said his pipe game is trash. You got arrested. So I don't know how cooperative she finna be while your ass locked up. Fellas, keep that shit in mind, bro. You out there handing out trash pipe and you doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing. Who coming to visit your ass? Huh? If your mama is passed and your pipe game is trash, you might be in the pen selling ass, man, in order to get some zoom zooms and wham whams. Let's hope not, though. Anyway, man, that was like a little bonus, but it's just, you know, you never know, man, what's going on, man. So you just gotta always put your best foot forward in everything you do, right? Because, you know, you go to jail, man, and you just doing the bare minimum at your job. You just went missing for a week and a half. You barely came up with the bail money, and when you get out, you know, your supervisor like, he was gone, I ain't even noticed. What? He just got out of jail. What for? Nah, we hired another dude last week. We don't really need him. You know, so you wanna give yourself an opportunity to be irreplaceable at any chance you get, man, because, you know, if you a type of nigga that's gonna work a job, you want things called job security, and by doing that, your girl don't forget you. Your job, they ain't gonna forget you when you're going above and beyond and you have a great attitude. Just thought I'd throw that back in there to see if you was listening from the earlier part. Some of you niggas, they only want to see Weirdo of the Week. You probably don't even listen to this shit past the first 2 minutes of the video. And you know what? I don't even give a fuck, man. I appreciate you viewing it, however long you view it. But if you made it to this point, congratulations, bro. I appreciate you. Your attention span is officially longer than a mosquito's dick. Yeah. So to the next portion of this episode, I like to call Who Got Active, right? There's a dude, it was about a month back, because that's how little has been going on, man. I ain't saying that this shit. Now, it was a dude that it was 3 chunky niggas trying to break into somebody's house out, and I think in Seattle, but the dude didn't want to give his name. He shot at they motherfucking ass and got him up off his motherfucking porch, you goofy motherfuckers. Stay out of people's shit. But that ain't what this is about. This is from about a month back, out in LA County or somewhere out in that area. Forgive me if I'm in the wrong county, but Del Almo Fashion Center in Torrance. It was like a fake brawl. It looked like a bunch of kids too, man. Some little Hispanic dude was getting his ass whooped. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I really didn't want to use this one as, Who Got Active, because I don't know what the fuck was going on. It could have been totally random, and for that, I hope that that's not the case, man. I don't really want to see nobody get beat on like that, bro. But I don't think it was no race shit, but it was like 3 Hispanic dudes getting their ass whooped by a group of young teens. And this dude, his name was Maurice Hardy, saved this little skinny motherfucker's life. And he needed that shit too. He about $110 soaking wet. And he was really, really grateful, man. But bruh saved little Antonio's life, man. He was getting his ass beat. And I'm not really with the jumping thing. If it's a one-on-one thing, do that, man. If you got a problem with a motherfucker, do that shit one-on-one. I don't give a fuck. And if you a nigga that got a problem with 5 motherfuckers, hey, line up. Line up, I'll beat all your ass one at a time. But, it ain't no such thing as a fair fight. So, you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. I watch a show called Animal Planet. I don't know if y'all fuck with that. But in the show, it's a dude on I think this is the 6th season. His name is Pope. The crazy motherfucker out the family. And this is some white gangster shit if you don't know already. This shit raw. But Pope decided he wanted to build a motherfucking skate ramp at a little fake skate park, and there was a little dude on there getting his ass beat by 3 dudes, and he told him, get the fuck out of here, because they don't respect you. You either pick up that board and beat their ass or get the fuck out of here. And the dude picked up the board, hit their ass, and he was able to stay at the little skate park, and I fuck with that. So, although it would have been doper for the little dude to stand up for himself, dude jumped in, saved the dude, and for that, you are the active member of the week, man. He got active enough to put himself in harm's way. Them little motherfuckers could have beat his old ass too, but they didn't. I guess he garnered some level of respect from the kids, and they, left the little dude alone. But anyway, that was all I got as far as that concerned, man. It's just another thing I got, man. On this episode, this portion of the episode we got called "Wake the Fuck Up." There is a female R&B singer that's from out here in Oklahoma City that I've seen perform a couple times. Really, really nice girl. Really nice. Really, really great singing voice. And she's not bad looking. But she's got a pretty good catalog. I'm not exactly aware of all the things that she's done, but her name is the spell check that fucked up motherfuckers. But it's Nia Monet, right? Niamone with the dash over the A. My spell check been put now on this shit, so it's it is what it is, man. There's a lot of shit going on today. A lot of fucked up shit going on, but hey, man, we will not be stopped, okay? Not at all, okay? Anyway, she got a song called Late at Night that was pretty dope. There's some dude on there rapping. I don't know who that dude is, but I've been meaning to get around to doing some type of interview with her, and we just been missing each other. So, if you catch this episode and you get to this part, shout out to you. Again, very talented young lady. She's out of the city, and she's amazing. So y'all check that out, man. Yeah, do yourself a favor and holler at that. But today, on today's episode, we have a portion also called Now Flowers. And a lot of times I like to do artists, but I'm known to do whoever has inspired me this week. And this week, I have none other than the amazing Tariq Nasheed. And I was trying to save it for when the actual movie microphone check comes out. But I can't save this shit no more, man. I'm running out of heroes, man. Tariq Nasheed, bro, has inspired me in so many different levels, bro. From the Mac lessons level, which I actually missed out on, bro. All of this Mac and you got is just come from the hip, you know what I'm saying? But I caught him more along the lines of the hidden colors levels, man. And I'm also a big history buff. I'm not a historian, but I know that if you don't know where you've been, you're doomed to, if you don't know your past, you're doomed to repeat it. And I had a teacher that got through to me. Shout out to Mr. Journey, and rest in peace to him. Was teaching us some Black history against the rules. He was going against the grain of the curriculum at the school. They wasn't really supposed to be teaching us that, but that's kind of sparked something in me. And after all was said and done, I came into the knowledge of, Brother Tariq's Hidden Colors DVD series, and they've all been amazing. The bug breaking video was also amazing. If you haven't seen any of that, man, the one about Haiti was also awesome. So I look forward to this microphone check because it is a lot of bullshit swirling around when it comes to hip hop. Hip hop has been instrumental in my upbringing. And it's sad to see it is in the state that it's in now, because it is not sending any messages about, uplifting or anything, when it was just about that, especially like in the 90s when I was like a younger kid, very impressionable. Groups like Outkast and things like that were talking about something. Now they had like a nice little, as far as Outkast, they had a nice little contrast. They had the gangster and the pimp thing with Big Boy, and then you had more of a conscious thing coming from Andre 3000. But other groups like Wu-Tang and all that, they had, stuff that, Conscious Daughters and a lot of other stuff from out of the Bay Area was doing a lot of stuff that was like uplifting. Even like NWA, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was dropping. Now they kind of get a bad rep, and nowadays, you get a lot of, pussy pink, booty hole brown, which is also some facts in that, but it's way more of the raunchiness than it is, stuff that's gonna keep us kind of, motivated to push through. So, at any rate, Tariq has a documentary coming out. So if you can, man, if you got it, if you got bread, even if you don't send me nothing, my cash out, by the way, is $ SuperStee, SuperStee. Shoot Brother Tariq something on his Kickstarter, man, for the movie. I might even shoot a little something for that because, and with Kickstarter, the way it works, if he don't mix the goal, I think he's trying to get $150,000. He had like the halfway point. He may be a little over that. If you got a couple $100, you got, $30 or $40, you got $10. Shoot that way. Microphone check, I think it might be .com, or look on Kickstarter for the microphone check situation. Check that out. Hit that up. Shout out to you, Tariq, bro. I appreciate everything you do. I'm pretty sure you might not even see this, but if you do, man, shout out to you, man. Salute, man. you know, they trying to erase our history, and he's saying that if they erased our history, then they can erase us, and that's not what we need right now, man. We got to focus on that FBA business, man. We need reparations, all that. They done gave our reparations to Ukraine and Israel. Israel don't even need our money. I don't understand why we sending them so much money, but I mean, you know, we must be paying tribute to them because, you know, whatever, man. I done seen a lot of things being said, but you know, that's it. That's all I really got for today's episode, man. My name is Jamerson Ballard. Follow me on all platforms. It's Jamerson Ballard. Like I said, my Cash App is $SuperStee, man. Shoot me a follow, shoot me a like. You know, if you want to message, comment on the show, man, I'll be appreciated, man. If you hate it, man, we love you anyway, man. Thank you for your viewership with your hating ass. And, you know, y'all have a great week, man. And I'll see y'all next time. Sayonara.